Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Scenes Memories of Starry Sky. My name is MS-Punker1, and we are at the Sumifest HQ to negotiate or discuss about help or assistance with Yuriko's solo debut. And I think things are going in a positive way, but we just have to see for more exactly how things will go. If there's anything I can help with, don't hesitate to ask. That was what Cosano said. It's often brought what Takaya had been searching for to mind. In that case, I take you up on your offer. There's something I'd like to ask you.
Oh, なんだね?
This goes back to when my brother was still working with you here. Was my brother searching for something?
Takaya 君が探し物ね。
Kusano thought about it, not really looking like anything sprung to mind. A short time later.
Takaya 君と直接関係があるかどうかはわからないけど。
With that preference, Kusano began to speak with a tingle of nostalgia in his voice.
もう何年も前になるけど、先代の忠道さん、千早ちゃんのおじいさんがね。
For some reason, Cunyu twisted in response to what Kusano said.
亡くなる少し前、久々にスミフェスに顔を出してくださってね。高谷君と熱心に話し込んでらしたんだよ。それで、忠道さんがお帰りになった後、高谷君が気になることを言っていたんだ。
He caught your attention?
特別な翡翠の手牌なんてそうそう簡単に見つかるものじゃないですよねと。何でも屋の仕事の話なのか、高谷君個人の話なのか、詳しいことは聞かなかったんだけどね。
Jade sucker cups. Takaya really had been searching for jade sucker cups. And he got that information from Tadamichi.
Tadamichi? Tadamichi? 間違いないね。
Junya mumbled to herself, then turned to face me.
純也、うち確信したね。高谷さんの探してた手牌、うちの探してる手牌と同じものよ。
Eh? What do you mean? Cunyu was also searching for a set of jade sucker cups, but did a coincidence like this really happen? Coincidences.
チュンちゃんも翡翠の手牌を探してるのかい?
Kusano battered his eye with a great interest.
はいです。うちのおじいさまと忠道さんの大切な約束の品で。
Wait a second. I don't get the conversation, the connection. The sucker cups you're looking for are related to Tadamashi somehow.
あれ？言ってなかったっけ？
It's news to me. I couldn't help but sigh, only for Cunyu to tilt her head and stare at me blankly. I was slowly familiarizing myself with Cunyu's idosynchronism. She was prone to assuming others knew everything she did.
ジュンヤ、ごめんねよ。うちてっきりジュンヤには全部話したものだとばかり思ってたね。
In spite of this, she recognized her mistake and issued a sincere apology. This was why I couldn't bring myself to easily dislike Cunyu. Well, it's fine. Jun, tell me, how are the sake cups you're looking for connected to Tadamashi?
私も気になるな。あの時の忠道さんと高谷君、今思えばやけに真剣だったから。
Cunyu crossed her arms and nodded at what Kusano had said.
忠道さんが真剣だった理由は、多分うちのおじい様との約束を守ろうとしていたからですね。話せば長くなるんだけど、翡翠の支配は元をたどればうちのひいおじい様が千早のひいおじい様に送ったものらしいのよ。
This had turned into quite a subtle story. Sublime, by great grandfather. It would mean 80 or in the worst case 100 years ago. I had no idea your family and the Hodyos had known each other for that long.
知り合いどころかとっても仲良しだったって聞いてるよ。なんでも千早のひいおじい様が保安一族の危機を救ってくれたとかで、そのお礼と変わらぬ友情の証として贈られたのがあの翡翠の支配ね。
I see. They may have been sworn brothers. I'd heard similar sentiments somewhere before. In China, they seem to treat those who were connected by a bond, even if they weren't connected by blood, like true siblings.
そうかもしれないね。昔は家族ぐるみの付き合いがあったらしいよ。うちのおじい様と忠道さんも小さい頃に仲良くなってね。
There was a tint of happiness in Cunyu's voice.
その時、ひいおじい様たちの翡翠の支配が戦時のごたごたで古物市場に流れてしまったことを知って、うちのおじい様と忠道さんは思い出の支配を2人で探し出そうって約束したらしいよ。
And you're carrying on that promise now.
はいです。うち留学のことでも商売のことでもおじい様にはお世話になってるね。おじい様だってまだ支配を諦めてはないけど、国外からできることには限界があるでしょ。うち日本への留学が決まった時にこれだって思ったよ。うちが支配を見つけておじい様に恩返ししたいね。
Cunyu looked rather lively as she spoke. She really did love her grandfather. And then... So basically, the jade sake cups that we are looking for are a symbol of friendship between your and Shahaya's great-grandfathers, as well as your grandfather. I've been deeply touched by the story behind those sake cups. And this probably also means that Shahaya actually has them. Or her family has them. Cunyu's request to search for the lost sake cups was unlike any other lost and found mission. It was a warm, magnificent story that had been passed down through her family for 2 generations. I now played a part in this tale for the lost sake cups. As a background character, naturally, I would assume. It was exciting to imagine all the same.
それにしてもうちと純也のお兄さんの探してた支配が本当に同じものだったなんてね。
Cunyu murmured in a heavy tone. Yeah, you said it.
あとは手がかりさえ見つかれば完璧なんだけどね。
Absolutely. We looked at each other and sighed in unison. We now knew the full backstory of the sake cups. However, as to where those sake cups were now, we still had no idea. And go to the family who you assume had them lost. This investigation's gone right back to where it started. No, we haven't even rolled the dice yet. I had so many connections close to me. If Takayas were still alive, he probably would have found the sake cups ages ago. With that idea in mind,
思い出したよ。
Kusano had been silently listening in on our conversation when he laced his hands together.
思い出したって何のことね。
今のチュンちゃんのおじいさんたちの話、どこかで聞いたことがあるようなって思っていたんだよね。
どこで聞いたんですか？
Who told you about them?
おっと、二人とも落ち着いて。
Kusano admonished us and quickly reeled back. We had been far too eager to hear new information from an unexpected source. I'm sorry.
気にすることないよ。それにしても。
Kusano smiled mischievously.
純也くんとチュンちゃん、本当に息ぴったりだね。やっぱり付き合ってたり。
いいえです。
I thought you said before that we were. We are not.
もうからかわないでくださいよ。
ああ、ごめん。支配の話だったよね。
He caught his breath once spoke.
いつだったか、スミフェスに出店した骨董屋さんが言っていたんだ。前にどこかの骨董市で約束の灰が出たらしいってね。
A promise goblet?
そう。国を越えた絆で結ばれた二人が再会を約束して交わした灰だそうだ。ある男が友人を救った際に送られて日本に持ち帰っただとか。ほら、チュンちゃんの話にそっくりだろ。
ええ、確かに似てますね。
Word quickly spread throughout that marketplace of their existence. It's unlikely that they're in a museum or in a collector's possession.
そうね。逸話を気に入った人の手を巡ってる可能性が高いとみたよ。
I watched elation surface in Cunyu's gaze. Eh?
純也、ようやく情報が増えてきたね。それになんだか運命も感じるよ。
Fate?
もし純也のお兄さんの探し物がうちの探してる主杯と同じだったら運命を感じちゃうね。
Fate?
きっと純也がうちの依頼を引き受けたのも運命よ。主杯断然見つかる気がしてきたね。
She proceeded to tease me when it became clear that we were both searching for the same set of sucker cups. Fate. Yeah, it could be. I had taken over Takayas' search while the Cunyu had taken over for her grandfather. It might be fair to assume that our meeting with our transcendent countries could be called fated.
ねえ、純也。
Julia's powerful eyes pierced through me.
無理に依頼を掛け持ちさせてるのは分かってるよ。でも主杯探し改めて依頼してもいい？
Well, this job with Yuriko wasn't really an official Sugendo work, I think. I don't think I need to do a save here, and so you can just choose this one. I faced Cunyu head on. I believe I already formally accepted that request. I was also the one who decided to force it with everything that was going on with Yuriko. You don't need to worry so much, Shun. She looked a bit surprised by what I said. Her interpretive smile soon resurfaced and she prodded my arm.
たまには男前なこと言うね。
Hey! Isn't every so often kinda mean?
純ちゃんのおかげで純也くんも男っぷりが上がったのかもしれないね。
Not you too, Kusano. Can I have no allies here? I hung my head in a defeat, only for Cunyu to pat me on my back.
ほらほら純也、それじゃ男っぷりが台無しよ。
Come on. In my expression, especially in my exasperation, she leaned her face in close.
ありがとね。約束の杯、純也となら探し出せる気がするよ。
The quiet yet level-headed words of faith shook my eardrums. Yeah, leave it to me. I wanted to live up to her faith. I gave Cunyu a pat on the back myself, then lifted my head. Not to worry. Now that I've come this far, I see this through with you to the end. As for my compensation once we're found, I know. When we find the soccer cups, how about we share a toast together?
それすごくいいね。
There were several things we could do now that we had reached this point. I have to take another close look at my brother's notes. He could have left behind some hints in the rest of the stuff, so I'll go through that one more time.
ならうちは千早のご両親を当たってみるね。忠道さんも支配を探していたなら北条家に情報があるかもしれないよ。
This wasn't a formal work request, but if I were to turn Cunyu down here, I was sure I would regret it forever.
なんだかワクワクしてきたよ。頑張ろうね、純也。
Yeah, right back at you. Let me say it again, but let's give this our all.
もちろん、よろしくよろしくよ。
Grabbed Cunyu's outstretched hand and shared a firm handshake.
いいね。青春だ。しかも約束の灰の真の物語が聞けるとはまさか思わなかったよ。
Eh?
あれ？純也くんは聞いたことないのかな？スミソラじゃ結構有名な話なんだけど、これも時代なのかね。
No, this is the first I ever heard of it.
チュンちゃんの話を聞くまで正直あれは先々代様を慕って作られた物語だと思ってたんだよね。
Previous predecessor. Oh, Shahaya's great-grandfather. He was that idolized?
なんといっても戦後のスミソラを救ってくれた恩人だからね。だからあの逸話がまさか実話だったと聞くと感慨深いものがあるよ。
Kusano's eyes drifted closed, seemingly taking it all in. He eventually reopened his eyes and said,
私も知り合いの骨董屋に聞いてみるよ。ゆりかちゃんのライブも主催探しも応援してるからね。
Yes, thank you very much. I was touched by Kusano's words. I knew Takaya would have been able to handle all of this much more smoothly than I ever could. Someone as pathetic as we could only flounder and struggle within the confines of my abilities.
まずは足利島特設ステージについてゆり子に連絡。それから千早のご両親に支配のことでアポを取って、これから忙しくなるよ、純也。
Yeah, let's get psyched up and about producing for Yuriko and the Sake Cup search. I would see my brother's search for the missing Sake Cups through until the very end. And I would also need to face everything regarding my brother, including his untimely death head on. Summer had only just begun, but it felt like it was off to a strong start. New chapter. The Sake Cups Takaya was searching for and the Sake Cups Cunyu had been searching for might very well be on the same. One on and the same, shouldn't be one and the same. Now that we had arrived at the unexpected hypothesis, I had made that decision to help Cunyu with searching for the Sake Cups. Then the next day. Yes, come on in. We walked into Takayas' room to try and find as much information as we could about the Sake Cups. We were going to search through his personal belongings, like his diary, loose documents on his bookshelves and the like, that had been left untouched. No one in the family had dared to suggest going through his things before today. But doing so, it meant that Takaya really was gone. That went for me, for Misora, and probably also for Dad. If I hadn't heard what Cunyu had and Kusano had told me. No, that wasn't all. As for my compensation, once they're found, I know. When we find the Sake Cups, how about we share a toast together? Not for that delighted looking smile of Cunyu's, I probably would have just started at stared at the notes Takaya had left behind. What do you mean, fabled? Yeah, we all do. It may have been the truth, but it was unsettling to deliberately put it into words. Or so it should have been. So why was it? I readily agreed following Cunyu's comment. Maybe it was because I knew she had said it with sincerity. It's nothing.
そういえば、純也、ちょっと聞いてよ。うち千早とお父様、北条忠康さんに支配のこと尋ねてみたね。
Come to think of it, you did mention you would make an appointment with her parents. How did it go?
それが収穫ゼロ。完全に無駄足だったよ。
Eh? Julian's shoulders fell when she let out a heavy sigh.
うちのおじい様の代の話だし、千早が何も知らないのは想定内ね。だけど。
Julian was disappointed, but
忠康さん、北条家と保安家の交流は自分たちが結婚するずっと前に途絶えていたから、そんな支配のことは知らないって言ったよ。
her tone became increasingly harsh the longer she spoke.
でもそんなの嘘。おじい様の話と違うね。
What reason would he have to lie, though? Unless he's actually hiding something.
うちが知るわけないよ。
She ruthlessly cut me off, her mouth curling into a deep frown.
忠康さん、うち嫌いよ。本当に大切な支配なんだってうちが一生懸命話したのに。
そこまで貴重な品が本当に当家にあるのならすぐにでもご返却したいところですがね。
なんて鼻で笑ったね。
Cunyu grinned at her own comment. Yeah, even I could hear that he probably just said so because he more or less had to. She was probably thinking about her confrontation with Hojo when she said that. Now, maybe they had a reason for it. For instance, Shihaya comes from a very old established family and Hojo married into that.
まあそれもそうね。
Cunyu seemed to calm down to an extent and took a few deep breaths to shift emotional gears.
ごめんね純也。ちょっと八つ当たりしたよ。
Then she turned back towards me and lowered her eyebrows apologetically. As a friend, I couldn't help but find Cunyu's easygoing disposition endearing. Don't sweat it. Come on, let's get back at it.
オーケーオーケーよ。高谷さんが支配を探していたなら、きっとこの部屋に未知なる新情報が眠っているはずね。
With that, our started search. I think it should be we. Where did they get the owl from? With that, we started searching Takayas' room for information on the sake cups. As for any materials that seemed to be related to the sake cups, a book about Chinese handcrafts and an introductory guide to manufacturing jade.
美術館の図録や博物館のチラシもいっぱいね。あれ？
A single piece of paper fell to the floor while Cunyu was stacking various articles together. It was clearly of different paper quality than that of advertisement flyers. What caught my eye most was that it was filled with densely packed handwriting. After picking up a fallen piece of paper, I was immediately convinced. This is my brother's writing.
うちにも見せてよ。
I handed over the paper to Cunyu, who scanned over the letters with a serious look on her face.
夜光杯。
What was that?
このメモ、夜光杯の特徴についてまとめてあるね。中途半端なところで途切れてるけど。
The notes were cut off. Did he give up on his research or something? No, Takaya wasn't the type to give up on something midway. There are probably more notes lying around them. Let's search this place from top to bottom soon.
了解了解よ。希望が見えてきたね、純也。
Yeah.
それにしても、高谷さんよくここまで調べたね。
Handwritten notes and assorted documentation were strewn across the floor. Cunyu had taken a seat facing the center of the pile and sighed while reading through Takayas notes.
月光にかざすとぼんやり光る青翡翠の高速玉杯。
It's written in his notes that were a rare article with something fleeks of white in the stone, huh?
そうよ。うちのおじいさまが探している手牌と全く同じね。
As you said this, Cunyu picked up the well-used notebook. In the midst of looking through his notes, she found Takayas journal.
忠道さんは友人との約束の夜光杯を探しているという話を聞いて手牌探しの依頼を受けることにした。
Cunyu read aloud the description in the journal that we had reviewed together earlier. That friend must be your grandfather.
そうなるよ。忠道さん、うちのおじいさまとの約束を一生懸命守ろうとしてくれていたんだね。
I promised to somehow find the symbol of her great-grandfather's friendship. Cunyu uncharacteristically soft voice continued to recite Takayas journal. These were Takayas inner thoughts, something he had never shared with anyone.
友人との約束のことを語る忠道さんは優しい顔をしていた。それだけの思いのこもった品ならぜひとも探し出してあげたいのだが、なかなか難しそうだ。経緯はどうあれ、大切なものはあるべき場所に戻ってほしい。
Cunyu let out a short breath, then raised her head.
優しい人だったんだね。
The glassy eyes sparkled in the light. Yeah, that's my brother for you. He was truly kind and all-around incredible person. Even now I could vividly recall Takayas figure from when he was alive. He had such a strong presence. It was enough to tear at our heartstrings now that he was no longer of this world. It may have originated from Takayas kindness and strong will. What did that make me in contrast? Was I able to spend my days as unshakably myself as Junya Mizumoto without letting anything make me lose sight of myself? I gently shook my head to drive away those insecurities. I could not afford to falter now. At the very least, I needed to act for my and Cunyu's sake. Cunyu, I want to find this somehow.
はいです。絶対見つけ出すよ。
Cunyu responded to my murmur with a firmly clenched fist.
よーし。高谷さんの集めてくれた資料を使ってもう一度ターゲットのおさらいをするね。
Several referee books and notebooks were spread out on top of Takayas notes. Hold on a second. Let's not be lazy about this and clean up our mess. Cunyu pointed close by on the floor. No, pointed to a section of notes pinned under an illustrated guide.
やっぱり注目すべきは石の色と文様よ。
I'm pretty sure there was a summary of Jasper guide in this book. I opened the guide I had in hand and set it down between us. Cunyu leaned forward across from me, almost like she had the same idea.
そうそう、その本ね。ただでさえ珍しい青い翡翠に星みたいな白い斑が散ってるなんてかなり珍しくて。
Cunyu flipped through the book in a frenzy and stopped on a certain page.
例えばこれなんて。
Let's see. I leaned forward, effectively matching Cunyu's stance to take a peek at the book. That was when... Whoa! I leaned too far forward and slipped on a stack of papers. Cunyu perplexed face enlarged before my very eyes. We're gonna land on top of her, aren't we? Wait, are we kissing? There was a soft sensation against my lips. Was this a dream? Yep, we are kissing. Not a good CD. This is I panicked and picked myself up, but Cunyu's look of astonishment remained.
と。
Naturally, this wasn't a dream.
ねえ、純也。今、うちとキスした。
No. Should I save it here or actually, let's do that. I don't wanna risk of having to redo everything up to this point. I have a lot of things I need to redo over time. Lucky me. That foolish sounding remark left my mouth as I tried to mediate the situation. Would Cunyu laugh it off and forgive me, or would she shoo me out and call me scum for all she was worth?
うちもラッキーかも。
I think I actually chose the right answer. Eh? Hold on a second. What did that mean? I broke out in cold sweat, unsure whether I should say that out loud, and waited for Cunyu's response.
ファーストキスだったよ。
Oh shit. Cunyu said that quietly and hung her head in silence. Was that huge of a shock to her? I mean, I guess it would be. I'm really sorry. It may have been an accident, but I would never want to upset you. Eh? I was so startled when Cunyu shot her face upward that my half-spoken apology got caught in my throat. June? I timidly muttered her name, but she didn't react. After silence that seemed to last for an eternity.
これは結婚するしかないね。
Oh, are you... Okay. Right? What did you say?
うち純也と結婚するしかないよ。
Mary? I was correct that the unexpected turn this had taken. Don't be hasty, Sean.
止めないで純也。これ保安家に生まれた女の定めね。
Eh? The distant look in Cunyu's eyes was suddenly replaced with dazzling determination. She had to have been joking, but the look on her face told me otherwise. Wait, was she actually serious? Now that Cunyu had made such an outrageous suggestion, I tried frantically to calm her down. Anyway, let's calm down for a second.
これ以上なく落ち着いてるよ。
You sure? I know this came as a shock, but this was an accident. Think of it like being bit by a dog.
犬に噛まれる？大ごとね。狂犬病を舐めちゃダメダメ。ぽっくりいっちゃうよ。
No, think of it like being bit by a dog is a metaphor. Wait, now we're getting off topic. Let's talk about this later.
オーケーオーケー。はいですよ。
Guess we actually are dating now. There's no use. My mind was too jumbled to work properly.
そうと決まればやることいろいろ山積みで。うち今日はもう帰るよ。
Cunyu rose to her feet. June, hold on a second.
純也、また明日ね。
She's so shocked and embarrassed by the kiss, she just want to get out of here. This was what the phrase utterly hopeless likely referred to. I ruminated on what had happened as I listened to her retreating footsteps. It was no use. I couldn't sort through my emotions.
うち純也と結婚するしかないよ。止めないで純也。これ保安家に生まれた女の定めね。
That was what she had said. But did that mean the Huang family had special rules regarding marriage? She didn't strike me as the old-fashioned type, but speaking as someone who had seen the behavior of a storied destroyed the old families through Shihaya. I couldn't say for sure it was out of the question. I sprawled out on the floor, ignoring all of the books and papers beneath me. How was I supposed to face Cunyu tomorrow? I think this is a good point to end this video at, so I hope you liked it, and if you did so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!